Alrighty. Says sending data. We are alive. We are living. We are breathing. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Why am I permanently sad? There we go. Always forget which emote is which. All I have is a numpad. Uh, can I get like... I was looking for a way for like... There's a video link. I don't need the video. No, it's not made for children. Fuck off. Uh, uh, I... Hmm. I have no idea. No clue. Absolutely no clue how to do that. I only just got the Twitch one working, so screw it. It's good enough. We're back on the disco, and I miss Kim. Mostly because I can't do anything without him. Literally. There's so many things that are just like return with Kim. Oh, I guess I still need to look for Ruby. Need to check the boardwalk for bullet traces. I don't know where the boardwalk is. Decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Fair enough. And it's just kind of what happens with old war stuff. Pretty sure a ton of World War II stuff, that's what happened to it. Is it... Is this the boardwalk? There's no way. Uh... What? Oh, I think I did find that. I found that. I know where that is. I think I came across that one, though I had to, like, go around. I don't know about that one. Maybe that's the boardwalk it's talking about. Yes, heal my morale. Probably
A drop in
rationals.
temperature, an easy flow of air. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
The smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow.
It seems more like perception than Shivers. I don't know why Shivers is delivering that.
The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
We're the people who live across the road.
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What the hell are either of you on about? What? What are either of you talking about? What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
The hell are you on about? I don't know what either of them are on.
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade.
Okay.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Oh. Wait, really? Wait. You can't be. No. You're fucking with me. No. No, you're fucking with me. I don't... Really? You can't... I can't jump that. I can't crawl underneath it. Hell, I could walk around it. This wouldn't stop me in any way. But the game is just like, nope. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't go past that barrier. Fine, I'll find another way onto the boardwalk then. Where? Yeah. I did make it there before. Yeah. You have to go around, though. And I'm pretty sure on the map that's what this is. Although it shows a connection with the rest of the boardwalk, so maybe I can... Maybe I missed something over here? Oh, yeah. It's like a... Hang on. Can I... Really? Really? Seriously? I can't... I could probably kick that gate open. Come on, I got the boots to do it. How about I use these super-powered gloves? Or whatever the hell they are. Miss Kim. Want him to come back. It was such a mistake sending him off with, what's her face. Fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Money. Even though I don't need money, I have a free place to stay. That's actually nicer than the whirling in rags. And I have to pay for the whirling in rags. Maybe up on here? There's some sniper view? But there's no way. It has to be lower down. That's toward the body. I can't do anything with that. Not till Kim's here. It's too much paperwork by myself, apparently. And I don't have a car. That's Nolan Vinchic, an unsuccessful model. Cool? I guess? Like, drunkards unite. I need to... Excuse me? Pretty sure it's up. What is making that sound? That is a wooden box. Why is it making a link tinkering sound? Or lock tinkering sound, whatever. Why is it doing that? Why you do that? Is there a way over here? I missed. Is there... No. Seems like it stops there. It must be these houses here? What is the egg building? I haven't found the egg building, and it seems to be rather prominent. But I have not had but a hint of egg. Pants. I needed new pants. +1 to the Kingdom of Conscious. More or less pants. What? That's better than mine, so I don't know. Good enough.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight.
Wonderfully
not too loose,
regular.
Moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Estellari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
Okay. Oh yeah, one more door and the armor I'm working on in terms of thoughts. Oh. Where is egg? Must find the egg. Where is this egg building? I refuse. Like, it must be here somewhere. It's quite prominent on the map. No, this is over here. And I can't even get into the church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front.
Can I retry this? What if I just equip
Heavy
both?
wooden doors, more than twice your height,
Dang
stand
it.
shut in front of you.
I need Kim to come over here with this super-powered foot and kick it open. Oh. I didn't realize it summed up your bonus from items over here. I only have a -1 to perception. Everything else is bonuses. Nice. Orange bun. +2 to logic, -1 to perception. Now I just have a -1 to rhetoric. +2 to drama versus +1 to inland empire. How did those give me, how did boots give me perception? What? -1 visual calc, +1 savoir-faire. I don't need +1 savoir-faire, so. When I do, I will be sure to remember it. Is there another way to get into the church? There are clearly ladders, but the game has not allowed me to use them. The game is just like, no, those ladders that we put on there don't exist. That's a ladder, but I'm just imagining it, apparently. You'd think it's old enough I could just take a crowbar to the actual wood and just make it through. Oh wow. Is there anything up here? What? How was that?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand.
How do I know what her name is?
Oh, hello there.
It's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
Said you should have a hat
So
on.
should you.
I don't have to do anything. I'm a police officer. You have to do what I say. I should, and I do, point at your hat.
I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too, if you plan on staying outside in the weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Roll them dice.
Lots of feeling.
Dang it.
Feel it up. Way up.
Dang it. Oh my god. Fuck the hat? Is that what you just said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
I should just take this hat I'm wearing and fuck it, right? What? What? Point at your head where the hat is located. Where else would it be? engage in sexual intercourse with a hat right in front of you.
More. More.
Puff your cheeks as if you can't even breathe from the sheer indignity of the affront.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Start jumping up and down on the ice.
The girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Anyway, I can't believe you used obscenities in front of a police officer. And you should.
The words are stuck in your throat. All that comes out is tears pouring down your face. The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the lecture to end. But now she hears sobbing. Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40, his face bloated from alcohol and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
This isn't really about the hat, is it?
You wear a hat. That's it. That's what I wanted to say.
I swear to God, I will always wear a hat from now on.
Would it be alright if I asked you some questions now?
You're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know? Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk.
She must be so fucking confused. This random asshole in polyester gloves walks up to her and just goes off on one, breaks down in front of her.
So, like, seriously, what's it?
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
What's your name?
Estelle.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for people.
Okay, it's Berger.
A very common name. You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
What's the device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Very helpful. What am I supposed to do with this? Any news on my wife's name? How about my mother?
No. You're welcome.
Okay, Encyclopedia, whatever you say. Where'd you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. What? Sounds interesting. Who's this Arno guy?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Okay. It means I'm hit beyond my years. Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player and a completely trashed hostel room. Neither do I, actually. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Get down, grind? I'm hit beyond my years.
That's cool.
Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else?
Ow.
About the contact mic, perhaps? Okay.
on my questions. What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
It is you're
I
recording.
think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, what happened to headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
The phone.
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Oh.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Fair enough, drama. Fair enough. What are those recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Don't. Now, this is. Give her your hat.
Thanks.
No, my bum hat.
Go ahead. Okay.
I'm gonna wear a different jacket and then give that to her. I'll wear this one.
Hello again.
What are you doing out in the cold?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. The musician. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing.
My
No,
jacket?
man, fuck that. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
Oh, sorry.
She's shivering a bit.
Let me give you a jacket.
No, man, fuck that.
She's shivering a bit.
Oh. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What
That?
is?
The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are
They
inside?
got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
I mean, like those headphones her boyfriend sold.
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
And not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze.
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really.
Let me
Doesn't-
give you
no,
my
man, fuck.
jacket.
She's shivering a bit.
Go ahead.
Screw it. Roll them dice.
The device is cold to
Damn
the
it.
touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Tell me more about this music
It's
place.
supposed to become, like, a club. For Nordic dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that... yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes blowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. Doleful shriek. Want to turn the church into a
I
club?
know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you're a cop.
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Okay, well... maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
We'll see. I prefer to remain non-committal. I'll talk
They're
to them.
inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Go ahead.
At least she took the hat. I don't want to give up my bum hat, but oh well. ballistic markings, the post is covered in military marks. The pole screwed into the ice with the tenter. Trash from some unending party.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow, barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Yay, shortcut. Wait, huh? This is someone's home away from home, just like yours.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Alright, squeeze in. But there's plenty of room for her to be in here. What the fuck?
There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
-1 half-light. All Psyche White checks unlocked. Alright. And you must be the
A
leader.
youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He
What's
puts
that?
the toothbrush down
The
and
hell are you
extends
wearing?
his hand in greeting.
Did you glue bottle caps to your neck? Why did you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sure,
His
shakes
grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid,
The young man with earrings
Noid?
looks at you suspiciously.
and Egghead. Egg!
Okay.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Why are you
You
here?
see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's something you wanted? Your friend Aslan said there was a problem
Ah,
with the
so
church.
you met her. Good. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads.
Okay.
Burnouts.
So you two are just the hype beasts, and you're terrible at it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that. The word.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
They're probably not.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Don't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. What kind?
The spooky kind.
spookiness is not a matter for police
You know, officer, you really
investigation.
should judge that for yourself. But keep in mind, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky
Sure,
stuff
why
they're
not?
doing, I'm sure it's not
Literally,
what the
why
ecclesiastics
not?
meant their property for. All right, man.
Andre is obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Did you put the padlock on the door?
Yes, I asked Noy to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
About the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Oh. Catch the key.
You sense the
Yeah.
trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks,
The
man.
speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
You proved something by being able to catch a key. How long have those people been locked
Not
up in
long.
there?
Like a week, maybe?
This is cool. Taking initiative, like, this is proper citizen behavior. I
Thank you.
endorse.
We just thought it was the right thing to do. Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Okay.
As always,
Off to the church. Wait. Wait. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just quick save in case I perish.
Heavy wooden doors. The lock turns easily. You hear a click. As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart of the city,
Uh-oh. Well, goddamn. That's an impressive... Damn, that must be gigantic. Wait, hang on. What was that thought? Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk. You should walk here, not run. Your grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Alright. If you say so. What was the forked lightning pattern you saw outside? Bark beetles? No, looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. Yeah, it looks like someone started carving into the pillars. For some reason. Is that new shoes? Bowls filled with water. Live wire runs directly into it. These wires work as contact microphones? Oh, maybe.
the silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow. if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Look up into the
The
bell
orderly
tower.
rows of ceiling panels become barely visible,
Oh no,
then
I have to
disappear
roll
completely
them
in the darkness
dice.
of the tower overhead.
Alright. Roll the dice. I failed. At least I didn't hurt myself failing, somehow. You look up. The shock of it has killed you.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
Blink. What
You
the
see
fuck?
something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
What if I don't want to? My empathy shoes. I'll actually wear those. Yeah, I'll wear the empathy shoes. Now let's go talk to the fucking SCP in the rafters.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently.
The police, show
The
yourself.
man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
What?
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
Right place for
Here
what?
you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
He's a born preacher. Enjoy the rhetorical flourishes, but remain vigilant. Don't let him get too close. He's crazy.
Wait, what qualifies as too close?
Giving away all of your possessions, sacrificing a limb to appease an angry god, trying to live on air and light alone, as though you were some kind of plant.
Alright, fair enough. I'm willing to try crazy. Anything to... No. Vigilance is practically my middle name. Won't let anyone talk me into anything unreasonable.
That's right. You've got to watch your own back.
Well, not with you here, Rhetoric.
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
I know, right? I haven't even... I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use. Oh, hell. Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem. It's getting out of hand lately, but no.
Oh
second
yeah,
one.
sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
They find I'm struggling, but you don't need to lecture me. I know what I need to do.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc Albino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
For some reason I feel like you have a point there. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't know what this is.
You know what this is? It's truth, Holmes. Join me. Become one with it. A flame.
You
with
gonna
the
teach
mother's
me how to
love.
be up in the rafters like
This
you?
is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game?
Maybe?
'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do you know some ravers want to turn this place into a
The
nightclub?
ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me.
Wait, did they have a reason to be
Nah,
scared?
man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
So what do you think about the nightclub, that is? Trust you won't get in the way of some enterprising youth turning a church into a nightclub. To say it's a great idea, you should support it. What do you think?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
Where did you come from?
Up there, Holmes.
There must be something illegal about living in a church ceiling. I don't know what yet, but there must be. Are you human?
I am. At least in part, Holmes. Into the mother's love burns away the cruel distinctions of the body.
At least you're human. That's
Glad
what
you're feeling more comfortable. First timers are always nervous.
Well, I mean, maybe if you presented yourself not as a rafter preacher, maybe if you, like, were on the ground and, like, talked to me like a normal person instead of creepily hanging out in the fucking ceiling like some sort of sentient spider. I guess spiders have some level of sentience, but you know what I mean. There must be. I have
The
other
sinewy
questions. I
figure
don't care
lingers
about
on
them.
the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Oh,
The Aita is Grandma?
wait, the other person living in the church, and it's Viejita?
No, I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young.
Oh,
Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
what does that even mean?
Wait, what if it's Ruby?
Oh, good point. Reaction speed. Did it seem like she was hiding here or running from something?
You mean like a fugitive?
He glances at the abandoned radio computer on the other side of the nave, pulsing with light, and shakes his head.
No, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines.
You don't know where she is.
That's what I said, Holmes.
Okay, fair enough. How can you not know when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me. How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. Okay, spooky church preacher. I'm leaving. Oh, pants. Is that a scarf? It's a scarf. Wait, what's this gonna take up? The neck slot. Okay, threshold or drama? I think drama is more fourth line. Okay, spooky man in the rafters. Portable Harmon Woshi. Wowshi? Woshi. Take report. Possible it's recording something?
A machine stands in the corner, watched over
Oh,
by
we
the
saw one
figures
of these
the
in the
stained
abandoned
glass
building.
window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Aw.
This is the Ream Prefect, radio computer model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Oh. Sounds fancy.
The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Oh. Wait, how did they get their hands on a government model?
Better not touch it. Who knows what evils it may hide?
Step behind the
As you
machine.
step closer, you notice fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. Behind the
Inside.
hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. This is the machine's filament memory. Press play to access its contents.
Alright.
A bar
Play.
of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon, Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat, is this the personal log?
This is a human interface. A retired person sitting behind a switchboard somewhere.
Okay. What's the personal
The
one?
filament you have inserted into the core.
You mean the glowing thing that says log?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is this the personal log?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Oh, shit.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint.
A password? We're really bad at passwords. Can you give me a
No.
hint?
A hint system
Dang.
is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Dang it. Is it my birthday?
Still? No.
Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the
Proceed.
password.
I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accident? Like the one in the doomed commercial
I
area?
have two machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Wait, is that the island?
Saint-Brune. That's the church. Rue de Saint-Ghislaine. The doomed commercial area.
Oh. Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent
Happens
glow.
if I press
Nothing
print.
happens.
Dang it. Oh well, worth a shot. Nowhere to go but
In white,
here, I
silver,
guess.
and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body.
Humanism?
She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence Dolores Day.
Oh, one of the Okay, so wait, is that a religion?
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Sure.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
What
The
the-
woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
Not possible to live? What? What? What does that even... It's
As
compassion.
that soft word passes through your mind, you rise into the apricot-colored light of the window. The woman keeps smiling her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence, Dolores Day.
Yeah.
The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever as it haunts all men.
There's something
Terrifying
about
is
her?
a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
No, if there's something bad about her, I want to
You
know.
already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her terriers, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
Oh, what
The
happened?
Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity,
Oh,
suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity.
yeah.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacific, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that
I wonder
people
what happened
seldom
to the
mention.
husband.
But this subtle terror
Probably
is part of
nothing
her
good.
iconography.
Anyway,
But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that.
yeah.
The wind of... There you stand, below her once more. With your hands
roll
on
them
your side, a
dice.
jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text, a light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. A motor carriage? A gunshot? Someone falling into it? Or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Where's this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden right
got
throne
none
in
of
one
that
hand
from
and
that.
a scepter in the other. This is the queen her Innocence Day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, Worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto? What does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
I don't know what any of that means.
After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death. The mother of humanism, Tower.
None of that, literally none
human.
of that answered my question as to what broke it, but okay. Someone siphoning electricity from the antenna. I would explain how they're powering all of this. Still haven't found literally anything to do with Ruby. I know she was at the village, and then she left in the morning. Somewhere up here.
The shaggy-haired girl.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
I'll help.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
That's great. Just go in and talk with them.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Let's see. About the church, I
And?
checked it out.
What happened?
I talked to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams. A man living on the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he?
Crab
What
man.
did you think?
Give me an odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about Mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. There's something sinister going on. I don't know if there's anything, really. I mean, it's odd, but, you know, just preaching and praying from the looks
No
of it.
matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. Keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? How can I evict such a golden god? As a creepy man who preaches in the ceiling. As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. Climb up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. I'm gonna go with the second one. It's
But he's
funny.
likely up to no good. He's a crab man. A menace to society.
I doubt that. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to catch him climbing up there.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you?
No.
A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone
I guess
else.
it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it. Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
No, just some machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her. As always.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Have more adventure? Why didn't I see that before? Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? Wait, that was also going on in the doomed commercial area. That's what the one lady said was going on. Let's talk to Creepy
hey,
Crab
wait.
Man again.
There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Oh. Have you by any chance heard the grandma say the password to her radio
Too many
computer?
times, Essay. You need it for something.
Yes.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Why? Okay, yeah. Doing a survey of
Don't
passwords.
sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Well, at
I
least I
think
have
we're
the
done
password.
here, Essay.
Oh. Okay. Good. Bye.
Hey, Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember they were talking about that. The Tin Soldier.
You have the Headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
What? Win who back? I should, yes.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Offer figurines to
The mother
Doris
of
Day.
humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax
It's like I
painting
can't
on
give
a
this
single.
figure
Why?
to them. Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? The task is still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you. Why? That does seem to be the mother of humanism. The machine's keyboard, the speaker.
Good afternoon. Votre accident.
Let's try this again.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Perfect.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Seems like she already had a plan, whoever this was. And she figured out how to get electricity. She stole it from the radio.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Oh.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, A new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would they need something advanced?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to
Simo.
making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right. She must be talking about her former colleagues from Fortress Accident. They all sound like radio game people.
That's what I was starting to think. So this... What? So they went out of business and she came here? What does that have to do with anything?
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m. 25th of February, 51.
Oh, damn.
I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Okay.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Why would there be data loss here?
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Yep. Seems likely. Read the note.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum. Also, some canned air. Your reading was interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Oh, I'm dead.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
I wasn't doing anything. What?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds the off button for several seconds. The machine
Yes.
reboots.
You are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access Coalition military data links. Looking for the suspect in a murder investigation. I thought they might be hiding here. I'm with the RCM.
No one's hiding here.
Aside from you.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
What? What about the crab?
What is it?
Are you the lead programmer of Ford? They're all untethered by any
Yes.
chance?
Or, no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I didn't break anything, did
No,
I?
you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Looks like it's not a big loss to it. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing
I
here?
am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Have you seen the the Crabman?
Nope.
Do you know he's around?
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
The Crabman has seen you. Okay, it's probably not
No.
a big deal then.
You're right. I'm not.
What? Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Okay. Dang it, everywhere I kick around, no one has seen this woman. Why are there so many machines in this
I
place?
brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
The antenna is its processing unit?
You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I know
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
the AR-1. It's a good
I
antenna.
guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
What are the bowls of
They are
water?
connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Okay. What are you doing
I'm
with your
working.
radio? Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something. Great.
Okay. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Oh, okay. That was quick. Why do you hate
Maybe
it?
I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. So how do you feel about a club for this dance
This is
music?
about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a
then?
guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo. Maybe a community space. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
What are you doing in an abandoned
You
church?
really like those questions, don't you?
Yes, I do. Need to make sure you're not hiding
No,
anyone
I'm not.
here.
It's just me and the crab man. I'm just doing some research. That's all. I'm looking
What
for the
research?
location of a 2mm hole in the world.
What?
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
True. Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Hole in the world. What does that mean?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
You don't want to ask me these questions. My ancient reptilian brain is gonna crack out and start saying some weird shit again.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
That is true, logic. You measure what isn't by what is. Foolproof. You mean measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Ah, hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
I kind of figured.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Said your research isn't going well.
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Alright, leave you in peace.
Fairweather T500.
Oh. Finished up the
Remember that
armor.
weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Hey! +2 hand-eye coordination against enemies in FT500 armor. That's... I hope I won't be using that. Last thing I really want is enemies covered in literally invincible armor. Well, I found her, and she had nothing nice to say.
Hello again.
I'd like to talk more about your... Can we talk for a
I was
minute?
wondering when you would come around. What's up?
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class. Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneurial class. I think it's all the foreign people. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. Wow. I just have no way to say none of the above, eh? So I guess I'll go with that one.
Really?
No one understands that sometimes you've got to make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very distressing.
The thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social progress.
Well, for slow and steady progress, I just wish people would be a little more reasonable is all. No, that's probably not it, is it?
No, it sounds like you just got chick issues.
What? Could be right, but I don't know for certain.
Well, think about... Anyway, was there something else?
Think about that anyway. Okay. Seems surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why is
Well,
that?
it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Fast and clean, a good one. Can't quite say it's a lie. but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like everyone to know.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
It's east. So what trouble you've gotten in? What's east of the river?
Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
Ah. The existence of rich people does not stir any emotions.
Bet they like it that way.
What trouble you've gotten into with the police?
usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
What's the usual?
You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Why did you need to move out at such a
My
tender
dad was a
age?
drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
You know what? I think you've really learned something from all these times being questioned. Some of your lies are pretty good.
Thank you?
The girl is truly proud of herself.
I can't even remember how many you've told or which ones I picked up on. Now, another question.
Go ahead.
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know some.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
I know. Tell me
Me?
about yourself.
I'm a silver bird.
Maybe I'll talk about
Don't know what
this
makes you think it'll be any different later, but
After you've helped them set up the nightclub. What to Andre, what's in his thoughts? Okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Let's talk about the
Yes?
church.
What's the deal?
So using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident,
A
appeared.
programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your
Come on,
plans.
man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
Spooky programmer, if I'm gonna be honest.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
Love? No. Not really
You'll
feeling
get
it
there,
at all.
believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she see? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea.
She did
Yeah,
not
no
like the
denying.
dance
What a
club
pity.
idea.
That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
Made it very clear she won't leave until our project
And
is
you can't
finished.
just evict her?
No. You have to come up with a different
Look at
solution.
you. Oh, no, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy.
The lines in the dark exist! Coexist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
She does not. Really, truly
Egghead
despises.
cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I'll try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Man, Kim's gonna come back and be like, okay, so what's the lowdown on everything you did? Well, I found my car, found my badge, haven't found Ruby at all, got a free room, figured out she had a bullet left in the room she stayed in for some reason. There's also a dead guy. And I've been helping teenagers set up a nightclub. How about you?
Yes, what is it?
If you didn't have to leave.
I don't want to make
Wants to
anything
make it
work.
Don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Okay. I don't like to do this, but I'm going to quick save before I take this
Yes,
option.
what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I
What?
can help.
No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offside copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
By your old workplace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Axton, the Doomed
Yeah,
commercial area?
that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
I've already been
Good.
there.
Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Exactly
In
as
the
last
giant ice bear fridge. I just
Oh.
told you. It has red glowing eyes.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't realize they'd reincorporate that. I found a note on the Ice Bear fridge. It said the off-site copy has been moved to a
Wait.
safer place.
A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had to be taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note said it was someone named Slinislaw.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads.
I have no idea what the
Millions of
fuck
them.
you're talking about.
Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you?
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
I don't even put a dead body in the fridge. What does that have to do with anything? I found the ice cream maker, but couldn't get it open. It's completely
This is getting
frozen.
ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Alright.
Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Okay. On it. Dios. Ba-ba-ba. Adventure. Get me to the ice cream maker. Oh yeah, I forgot how dark it was down here.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Wait. No, I think I don't need the flashlight. I need the pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. It has ice groans and howls under
Oh.
the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory.
How's it
with the
going
words,
today? Is Kim
"Off-site
dropping
copy,"
off? Yep.
written on its side.
No. He's not dropping off the body. That happened a while ago. Kim is bringing, Miss What's-Her-Face in for questioning. I decided not to let her escape.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it. Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
No, not really. What the hell is this thing? It's like a big brick. That was easy. Hey, I
Yes,
got the thing.
what is it?
Got the off-site
Yes?
copy. Here you go.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
It's going
now,
to happen now.
I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
It might be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lindell was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Play it cool now.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Fire.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. It already was. It's creeping me out. I'm just still not sure about this tinkering with the unknown thing.
Just give me a second. I'm almost done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
You found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
Great job.
Oh my god, congratulations. So where is it? Where's your 2 millimeter hole in the wall?
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
Okay.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals, solving the puzzle of water bowls.
I'll go figure it out. I'm good at intellectual puzzles. I'm not. Scared.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that.
Oh.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third pole 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth pole 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Wait, which is the third and the fourth?
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task, a child could do it. Yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
No reason to vocalize my disappointment. Which is the third and fourth?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Move the third bowl left 2
It moves
centimeters.
like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Oh, logic, calm down. Move the fourth.
Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Oh, I thought that was going to have more reaching implications. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's
Great.
next?
Everything should be aligned now.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did your headphones... Why do you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just going to be silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would
Logic.
nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
I assume that something that has no presence, existence, or qualities has to be terrifying.
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary.
It's scary, but we just have
Yeah.
to face it.
You're right. Let's do it.
And then, nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. She
nothing.
doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it.
At least the world seems to still be alright.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find...
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
Are you so sure?
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Oh, God.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Yes. I will have a definite chance at winning this one.
All you hear is your own
Dang
breathing,
it.
heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking.
Is this gonna
It's the
hurt me?
breath of an old man. But there's something else. There has to be. Something big. Something unexpected. Something new. Yet to be discovered. Ghosts. Speak to me. When was
Calm
the
down,
last
Inland
time
Empire.
this world had anything new to say?
Oh. Wow, my conceptualization failed.
Well, did you hear anything?
Not sure. No.
Yeah.
But this one, I think, even with the pass, it doesn't really change the outcome.
Maybe the
Fair
speed
enough.
freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Wait, why? Why would they be able to hear the nothing? Maybe because they're really good at listening? Even though I thought their neo-disco music would have crushed their eardrums, but oh well.
Hello again.
Hey, wanna come along on an experiment? No? Okay.
Hi again. So, how things going?
Here to talk
Yes?
about the
What's the deal?
church. Making progress, but it's slow going. There's a hitch.
What kind of a hitch?
Trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but you can't hear the audio coming through her
An audio
headphones.
shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
I think we have found our solution.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me. Goodbye, officer.
Alright. I suppose we'll see what she thinks of that. What if we played it on speakers with a quote-unquote massive low end? I don't see how it would help anything, but, you know. I mean, might as well, I suppose.
Yes, what is it?
Why would I need to examine? Why would that help? Can't I tell her about the...
Still nothing.
Whatever.
Sauna isn't even looking at you this time.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Okay. I think I'm confused. Figure out why Sona couldn't hear anything. Or Suna? Suna. Couldn't hear anything through her. Maybe we need an amplifier? I guess if they had anything, they would have an amp, right? I guess it does matter? I'm not sure. I don't know why having the ravers explain how speakers work to me
Hi
changed
again.
anything.
So, how things going? Yes? What's the deal?
Making
What kind of a hitch?
progress.
An audio shortfall, you say? Yes.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
Okay. I ask about
Yes.
the equipment.
What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
It's distilled.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Okay.
He nods enthusiastically.
Logic,
no doubt,
godly.
a little relieved.
Okay, there's gotta be some other stuff I can ask to increase that. Suna said something's amiss, confronted him about Suna's hint. Headphones were sold. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party.
If you don't know what the founding
I guess we'll
party
run
is,
through this.
There might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Mask it.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the Innocentic system. No?
Would they want a dance club in one of their churches?
The Pericanassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity. Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. It is about love, and so is the church. A sane organization will want this level of absurdity in their church.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericanassian posse.
There's no way that they would want an old church converted into a nightclub. That doesn't make any sense. The law doesn't share your vision.
We're sorry too.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head. Wait.
Goodbye, officer.
I'm just gonna be very lame and save Scumness.
Hi again. So,
a number of things.
I don't even need to.
Up.
I'm a god.
Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
Puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure where and how, I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of lieutenant. Chauffeur. I could have been captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
Life tore me a new asshole. I did. I happened to myself. Kind of true. Also disco. Disco.
I'm trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast. Shut it! What? I have! I've said that!
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago. But there's still some detective left in me.
Freak is silent.
This isn't the makings of a club. You have a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs. Yeah. I kind of suspected it for a little while, but, you know, who knows? That drum over there could have been used for sound? Set? The funnel, too. The funnel. It's pretty good at sound. Funnels. It funnels the sound. I mean, it just makes sense. Yeah.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't a sound need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawn them, likely for laboratory equipment.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a
And
clean
of all
lab.
cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Where is his friend? Did he lose
What do
his
you
friend?
mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
It's because they don't exist. They physically can't. You need them in different places. That's why you have a base. You have your base and your tweeters. They're different things. Even I don't know that much about like how speakers function, but even I know that. No need for me to pile anymore,
No
is there?
shit.
Suna said you've been lying. Your answer was very unconvincing.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
Yeah.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution. What?
I
Preposterous?
meant to say, not true.
So, what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Just want to crack the case. Do what you want and I'll do what I want.
Really?
Really, really?
You wanted to just ask me about something else?
Or you can tell me the plan.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revachol.
Huh.
Because we are! We totally are!
With one speaker. And do you even have an amplifier?
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
Listen. In order to make the best nightclub possible, we have to set up the crack first. Once we set up the heroin, then we can make the nightclub. One just naturally follows the other. It just makes sense.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right.
No.
It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
Yeah.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
Give me your cash. Won't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive. Get lost, I don't want to see you again. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Give me your cash. What do I need money for? I genuinely don't even know. Like, I have 57 real, and I don't know what to spend it on. There's legitimately nothing I can buy. So really, my only answers are arrest them or evict them. Because I'm not going to help them set up the lab. And I don't feel like... Let's do this clean, no speed lab, just a club. I don't feel like they're gonna... No, I don't think. No. I don't think they'll be honest about it. They've already lied to me so heavily up to now. Why would I trust them? Hmm. Hmm. I want to arrest them, but also I feel like fuck it. Let's see if they'll be honest with me. No speed lab, just a club.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
There was never going to be a club in there.
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. What? I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right. Let's call this incident crime prevention. But I have my eye on you.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg? From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Okay.
Goodbye, officer.
Hello again.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew this plan.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much. You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Instead, you opted to admit the truth. It's the same thing. Should try harder. Misleading a cop is no joke. I don't care. I'm crazy. I just wanted to know that I know about the plan. Instead, you it's the same
I know,
thing.
but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. May I ask, what did you tell them?
What you will with your dance club plan. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. My associates?
Answer
Sorry.
the question.
I just don't tell people about my friends.
To the cops.
What about
Me?
you?
I'm a silverbird. Don't know what makes you
Okay.
think it'll be any different.
I don't know where that leaves us now. I want to go to the pawn shop and see if I can buy headphones back and give them to her. I don't know why I'm so fascinated on her. It's pretty much the only reason I didn't arrest them, is because I wanted to see where that was going. I don't know if this was the quickest way to get here, but close enough. You have...
All the old boomboxes are there. Blink. You see rows of toys sold. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win it. Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. big men
Knights
on
on
big
horseback.
horses clad in lamella.
A classic set. The figurines represent the 5th century Franco-Nigerian cavalry.
Blue
They're not all
uniforms?
blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are.
Figurines and
This set of
racks?
soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
These even
You're
soldiers?
probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart. Whose shit made me. Wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I can't comment.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Fair enough.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Something
Sure.
to sell?
Let me have a look. Another time, perhaps.
I thought I could maybe, like, buy back her headphones, but I guess not. Why is there sometimes where I just can't fast travel? The game is just like, no. You're not allowed to now. Why? I don't know. You've decided. Maybe you can only fast travel from within an area that you can fast travel to. Because I was able to outside the whirling and rags. So maybe like if I got here. Yeah. Now I can fast travel. I guess I'll go talk with Suna again? Sona? Suna?
Yes, what is it?
On the headphones again. Figure out why Suna wasn't able to hear anything.
The mother of humanism. Why?
Hello.
That does seem to be a problem. I don't know. Only a strange... The mother of humanism.
Okay. I guess. It doesn't sound like nothing. Crab man, can you come back? Why is he even a crab? I would call him Spider-Man. Maybe they couldn't call him Spider-Man. Because crabs aren't known for climbing? I don't know, seems odd. Unless, are there crabs that are known for climbing? I don't think that's very accurate.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes.
The
What?
equipment.
Yeah, good to have. It's the one they...
It's like he nods enthusiastically.
Yes?
We talked
What's
about
the deal?
church.
What
There's
kind
a
of hitch?
hitch.
An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive
We've got some serious range on this baby. Goodbye, officer.
So you had a
Take
talk with
your
Andre,
speaker.
and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our signs synchronise out the
padlock?
sticker. You mean the yellow one?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
It's this one.
Seems
Familiar?
like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it?
Makes this sticker so modern.
Simplicity was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot.
Oh,
This will be dangerous. The echo of
Tatsumi,
man's
thank you for the
loss
follow.
haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
I'm gonna be honest, wasn't paying attention.
It is.
Cool. What's it supposed to
Dead
be?
guy smiling.
What does it mean? Why is the dead guy
We
smiling?
defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always
Have any
already
coffee
dead.
left?
How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just
are you
really
on about?
ecstatic about the beats.
I think we should
It
sell
should be
that.
sold, but not by us.
Okay. I think I
I guess
exhausted
one
this subject.
could write an entire treatise on the thing.
What about now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma You heard me.
Are you
The
called
hardcore
Noid?
aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Yeah. Some signs with the Noid. All help ravers. Okay. Figure out why Suna couldn't hear anything. I have no fucking clue. She won't tell me. I want to try to give her a different jacket. Maybe she'll take this Fallon one.
Hello again. Recording. I think I'm
Okay.
recording cracks in my boyfriend. I don't know, man.
A lie.
The musicians in. Anyway, I don't
Okay.
really know what I'm doing.
On my jacket.
No, man. Fuck that.
She's
Fine.
shivering a bit.
Go ahead.
Alright. Well, can't say I didn't try. It's been a while since I got a perk point. I guess by now my build should be kind of set in stone, huh? Suna, why won't anything
yes,
work?
What is it? What?
Ruby?
She has not seen her, sire.
Okay.
It is true.
2
The swallow, you
millimeter
mean?
hole.
What about it?
Any idea where it
Somewhere
might be
underneath those
located?
roof beams, I assume.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's this
there.
place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
Don't think the Crabman might somehow be responsible?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
What the hell else can I even ask you that? Can I talk with Crab again? I want to talk with him. He seems pretty cool. Came from the stained glass window. Still has letters on it too. What? What do you mean? I don't know what to do. I think I'm stuck. Maybe I need Kim here or something? Or it's bugging out because Kim isn't here? Maybe? Okay, I didn't want to know what that was anyway. The joke's on you. I didn't even care. Can I go to bed?
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still,
No. But I can sit on a bench for like 3 hours.
you sit on the wind-worn wooden.
Wait an hour.
You finally stop picking.
Wait an hour.
Time passes. You wonder how you.
Guess what? Wait another hour.
Time passes. You wonder how
For
you.
good measure, another one. Another one.
This case is unsolvable. You should just give up right now and.
No. Never. Not with superstar Kim by my side. Also known as Kimball Kitsuragi.
It's getting cold. This late in the night.
Enter the shack. Be
The
at
bed is
peace with
comforting.
my bed.
If a bit run.
Go sleep. Go sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Aw. So much nicer than my room at the Whirling and Rex.
A million little lights in the dark.
Oh, shut up,
You're
reptilian
one
brain.
fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. We have an anomaly that eats up all sound. And we have a missing gunshot. I think I might know where the shooter was.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy.
Ah, shit.
And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
Fair enough.
You can never forget this shit.
Rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister. A ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsake.
No, they sell for like $1.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I'm an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this.
And?
One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the money, baby.
Yeah.
For the greater good.
That too.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her
Forget politics.
mouth.
I'll never sleep if I keep going on like that. No, we're making progress. Measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Open your eyes. Open my eyes.
Good.
Open all of
You're
it.
up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
Wait, which of the many things are you talking about?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
Oh, do you? God dang it, I have to go over here, and then get the fuck out of my chat. It's been a while since I've had a random bot.
An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Let's get right to it. What needs to be done?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly.
What?
La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The human welfare index, the price of staple goods,
What?
the transition to real democracy.
All right, give it to me. I'll accept the responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship.
What?
You can't
We're
simply
clearly
seize
a
la
democracy in
responsibility
here.
for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start. Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
All right, fine. I'm
Good
prepared.
luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Take on la responsibility. Kim,
Yes?
need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
Good, we're on the same
If you
page.
ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us.
No, I meant like la responsabilité. You know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stabilité? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
For this whole situation.
Now I understand.
No, it's just that
Next, I
grateful.
suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
Exactly.
Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn toward moralism was just an act. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first you might need to speak with his... Now, was there anything else?
Alright, Kim. We have a lot of stuff. First things first, dead body work. It's so good to have you back, Kim. I legitimately missed him.
A man lies on the boardwalk. His lip...
Hold on.
Two glassy eyes stare back at
Looks
him.
like he's been dead for a while. I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
Who is this
Looks
man?
like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What...
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
It looks like me. I could have ended up like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse.
Well, at least you're not married.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think
Death by
happened here?
misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to
No,
Ruby?
I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Fair enough. Do you think he was drunk?
Oh yes.
What about the alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
About the club?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Yeah, but no, the age of it. Someone should be held responsible
They'll
for the
seal this place
boardwalk.
off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
We have identified him. Or, not we. I did. So I need
There's
to
some
study
Be
the...
very, very
No.
careful where you The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind.
Should
From
we
where
do
I
it then?
stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about a field
A
autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma and leave it at that. Let's keep this detour as short as possible. The sooner we get back to finding Ruby, the better.
Isn't that kind of sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
Leave this case to the station. Sure.
Alright. The station is going to want details, however. We already examined the library card we found on the body. Good. That should... The next thing to do is call the station for my kinema and hand over the case. Then we can return to the murder investigation.
Yeah, there was other stuff that I had to do with Kim's radio that I couldn't do. Like get a report on the armor. I think that was it. Report to my station that I found my badge. Kim, you won't believe this. We found the nothing.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? Great. Thanks. No? Yes. And? I don't care. I don't care about crap. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
I guess we'll ask about the radio
so you do
computer.
know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
So you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reims prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
Did you get your
I
hands
know
on
a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic. So it's kind of great.
Okay. Alright. I guess that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, okay. I thought Kim being here might help, but turns out it went the same way regardless. Wait, I'm surprised Kim even knew to meet me in the fishing village. I don't think he knew where I was staying. But,
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I
Do
supposed to?
something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
I guess so, but
This
like,
is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
won't you roll over in the first shot?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
Tech Talk is really rubbing me the right way.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
It's the Loco and Locomotion. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there. Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
That's what? A 7-liter?
7.2. Supercharged.
Oh. The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully. I love Kim. A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Hey, Authority, calm down. Without her switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Ever get this case solved? Maybe we can do it together?
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Oh, Kim.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Wait a minute. Who the hell are you guys?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal
What?
shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man,
Sure.
if we were certified skulls right now...
Who the fuck are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
The fact that you need to make the distinction between snitches and the blurred out word and bitches probably means that the skull is neither of those. Or any of those. So.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange.
Oh no.
These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
You guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
See, you kids are into modern dance music?
We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
A threat? Good,
But
I
I
like
don't.
those.
In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking, too.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez? I don't care. Rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not? Enough of the skullery, then. Do you know anything about the murder? Anne was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags.
Sure. We'll gladly tell you everything.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything
He
else?
was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean...
These punks don't know anything.
Hey! Stop right there!
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not. A man is dead.
So what do you think we know?
That I need to leave.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled...
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Alright.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Need to report a dead body on the Martinez
One
boardwalk.
moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Unidentified middle-aged man. Height 170 to 175. Dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, hit his head on the metal
We
bench.
suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Someone might have pushed him? But...
Did you perform a field autopsy?
No,
It looked
just
like an
okay.
accident to me, Alice. But that's for the guys in processing to confirm.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He's wearing boots, trousers, old leather jacket with bright blue lining. Found a library card from his
Any
pockets.
information on the library card?
From the Central Jamrock Public Library. Belongs to someone named Billy Magine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to...
Assign it to someone else, Alice. We've got enough on our plate.
Great. I'll give it to your colleagues. You don't have to worry about the case anymore. We'll send our officers to take away the body. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Find out find out more about the owner of the
Sorry, sir.
boots?
I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there
Okay.
anything else I can do for you?
Oh, done for now.
In the cabin, you see a
Guess I'll leave. Guess we'll go to the church. Even though there's like nothing I can do here. Wait a minute. Now that I have that big whatever-y do, can I open this? This thing, the multi-tool. Can I open it with the
an
multi-tool?
old door worn by elements guards the depot.
This structure has been used to take
From
the shot?
here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Wait, the church is in the way. How is the church in the... What? Maybe I need to find a way to go up? But she said that it's, like, up in the rafters of the church.
Yes?
Hey Kim, how do you feel being in the quietest place on Earth? Nothing, apparently. What else did I need Kim for? There was something else that was Kim exclusive that I hid. But I can't remember what it was. What on earth was it? Is it the wall?
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from
Kim, who was in this
I don't know.
execution?
I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Or maybe...
Mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them lined against the wall?
It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind.
Confused. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to look for Ruby anymore. I've legitimately run out of everything. Don't need any more of your stupid Real. Doesn't even do anything for me anymore. I forgot to tell that lady I found her husband. Oops.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Ruby be in
there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Maybe we could, you know, ask the man who's pointing at the building.
Great idea.
That's foolish.
Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead.
What am I even attempting to do?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now is trying to talk to the city. Something you've done.
Could be anywhere. How do we find her?
I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to roam around, give us some structure. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
If that fails? If we don't find it?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the...
Alright then. I have another thought that I want to add. No. I want to remove a thought. I don't want to remove that. Never remove that. No reason to. No reason to. That one's been, like, really good. Lonesome along my head. Sweet gives one sigh. It's not doing anything for me, but it's not harming me either. Oh, fiddled sticks. Let's level up my authority.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez?
No.
I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people.
Nice to meet you.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. we could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
I thought you were adding on to the half-brother comment, but you're not. Look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Why? Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off.
He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay. So fascinating.
But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now, that's not surprising, only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Felt became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Felt had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
So what happened?
Indeed.
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
Built this
yes,
boardwalk.
They even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. But of course,
it's fascinating as all this is.
Thanks to you.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He...
Wait, what's this? There's not really a way into that building. Wait, how's there a respawning postcard? What? Dang it. Been out for a few years now. A ruby on the coast. Salt the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. I've been searching the coast. She's not fucking here. I need to consult the wind. Help me, wind.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, "Felled."
Why is it a shivers check? I can't do those. Guess I'll keep going up the coast. Even though I've been literally everywhere. Multiple times. Still carrying around the multi-tool from trying to get into there. Where that ends.
An old door, worn by elements.
It's military. Probably something that is no longer there.
It may have been used to serve as an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere, or a fortification, like a sea.
Alright. Doesn't really help me, but sure. Walked up and down this boardwalk so many times. There's nothing here. There's not a fucking ruby in sight. Kim mentioned these guys. Maybe I can get something out of them.
Hello. What can I do for you, officer?
If I ask you.
Hello, I'm Gary. Yellow Man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows. Yellow Man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about. After a...
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that...
Degenerates? This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
I'm a by-the-books, clean as a whistle officer of the law. I'm not even tempted to touch intoxicants.
I've been tempted on occasion, but someone has to stay strong for Revocol.
He pronounces Revocol with a hard K, unlike other people. Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Oh. Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. Soon as if you're home.
Oh, no, that's not... Why would I be calling to a broken mug?
Alright, I believe you. Who knows when it's a crime to lie to
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have. You're not going to find me, are you?
No, I just want information.
Whew. Thank you. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim? The man who was hanging in the trash container.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like
Dude.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes. What
then
happened?
I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
How did you get into the trash
I know
container?
a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I
You
could
have some
cut
interesting
costs.
opinions
I
hidden
shouldn't-
under your hat.
I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Let's move on.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him.
So Gary, you live in a nearby apartment in Martinez?
Sure do, officer.
Mr. Clare must be very angry.
Mr. Everard?
Yes, he insisted that I open the door to your
So
apartment.
you work for Everard Clare?
Not
Officer,
really.
please tell him we're good. No.
What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Really, I don't know what this is about. I just opened the door. I don't know what it was.
Whatever it
Open the door.
is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably talking too loud in the Whirling the other night. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do...
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath. Oh, is he wearing the armor?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat
I knew
gear.
you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Well, give me the armor.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is
Dang
in your
it, I
hand,
wish I got
smelling
boots.
of his
But oh
sweat.
well. Oh, wow.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake.
Okay.
Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Seolite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
This is all he knows.
I wish I could ask him about the gunshot. So that's still bothering the hell out of me. We're done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Alright. Perfect. Hey, what would this replace? It replaces my shirt. Interesting. Thicker skin, borrowed confidence, mania of invulnerability. Probably put the tool away. I don't need it. And find everything that can give me shivers. I don't know how I'm trying to wear that, but okay. Oh, wait. +1 to... +2 to pain threshold. Am I wearing literally invincible armor and a neck scarf? Hell yeah, I'm invincible. I thought there is a coat that gives me shivers. Is there anything else that gives me shivers? In threshold half-life. No, I need shivers at the moment. Electrochemistry. Electrochemistry. Alright. The best I got. Let's see if it's enough.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying,
I can't even do the check again.
R and D.
Wait, because I reconstructed the execution, I gain a +1 to that? What? Conceptualization of impossible. Almost looks right. Conceptualization -1 suggestion. +1. I already did that. Well, is that still on there? I have no idea what this is about. Like, I don't know what more I can do with that. Oh, shit. I am getting hungry. So I'm probably gonna call it there. And I'll say thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you next time. I'm trying to be more consistent. Trying to be. I'll probably... Yeah, I'll just say it. I'll be on every weekend. All of the weekends. For sure. I can definitely do that. There's literally no reason I can't. Anywho, see you next time. Bye-bye.